Fall gardening is way easier than summer gardening. Yeah, it's an unpopular opinion, but summer gardening is hard. Hi, I'm Lauren Kane and I'm the founder of Elm Dirt, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about fall gardening. So where I am, it is just starting October, but it is still hot outside, and this year has been hotter than normal, and it's surprisingly a great time to start your fall garden. So how does that all work? What is fall gardening? Why should you do it? Let's talk about it. So fall gardening, you have to pay attention to what plants are going to be a little more cold tolerant. So that's your leafy things, your lettuce, anything in the brassica family. So lettuce, spinach, even some like the broccolis and things like that will be more cold tolerant. Anything roots, so like the garlic, this is an excellent time to plant garlic. Carrots, beets, anything like that, it's a great time to do it. If you have time, succession planting, where you plant one set of crops and then get ready for another set before that's done, you can actually get a lot more harvest out of the same space. Now, before you start planting, it's time to kind of clean out the beds from summer. Maybe you had some things that didn't work. Maybe you had some things that got root rot. Maybe you had some things that got eaten by bugs. Clear those out, especially if you got anything that's diseased. Don't throw that in your compost bin. Just toss that because you don't want to spread disease into your compost, because then when you use it next year, you're going to have diseases in there, and I'm probably planting a lot of the same stuff year over year. And we'll get into that in another episode about planning your garden for next year. But right now we're focusing on fall gardening. So clearing out those beds, get them ready for a fresh batch of planting in the fall. Get ready with a little bit more nutrients. This is a great time to add a soil amendment and just put it in, sprinkle it on top. You don't even have to do much. If you want to rake it in, you can. If you don't, you just want to water it in. Great, that's perfect. Plant your crops and then get ready to go. Now, if you are in a place that's like zones 1 through 5, you might want to think about having some covers ready in case the frost comes a little bit earlier. I know where I live, sometimes it's freezing by Halloween, but sometimes we are good all the way through Thanksgiving. So if you happen to have an early frost, you can go ahead and break out like covers over your plants. There's different types of covers, some that are just like netting that goes over the top, and it can help to have some hoops that help keep it up. If you get a greenhouse, great. I know most of us don't. I don't myself. And so those little covers that you can break out and use them when you want, even if you just have a tarp that you just spread over the top when you know there's a really cold frost coming. That's an easy way to do it. And just keep planting. I know we all love seeing our gardens do well, and I want to see you guys and your gardens. So please post pictures for me of your gardens. I want to see them. I want to see if you're growing anything fun this fall. And if you find fall gardening easier than summer, for me, there's a lot less bugs when you do fall gardening. So you have a lot less struggle of trying to make sure that things are getting eaten. I actually get better harvests of tomatoes in the fall than I do during the summer, because in the summer it's just way too hot for those tomatoes to ripen. You don't have to keep fighting the weather. It's not a drought, it's nice temperature. You want to be outside, you want to be in your garden. And it's really just a nice time to get some gardening in. And what you do now can help prep for next year. So if you plant that garlic now, it can actually wait and be harvested in the spring. And some things can overwinter in your garden, which is quite fun to pull those up later on in the winter or even early spring and already have stuff that you can harvest out of your garden. So if you've got any tips and tricks that you want to share, drop a comment below. Subscribe to follow. I tend to do these off of some of our blog posts we got going on, but if you have anything you are dying to know about, please share with me. Either drop a comment here or follow us on any of the social medias. We're everywhere at Elm Dirt. Our website is elmdirt.com, and I would love to hear from you as to what content you guys want to see that would help you be more successful in your gardening.